everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Gungeon. In The Gungeon, I'd like to thank everyone first for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you can continue to do that, that would be wonderful. And also, I'd like to thank everybody for the comments recently. They have been great, and like I said, they've been really respectful and everything, and I've been respectful back. And if you can continue to do that, you're just making this man, like I've said in the past, happy. So, I said when I first started this channel about, I think it's been maybe about 9 months ago, that I was not, a couple things that I was not going to talk about. And that was politics, religion, and I was going to try not to curse. And I'm still going to try not to curse because I don't think it's necessary. Even though on my TikTok channels and my Facebook, I might sometimes get a little not politically correct, let's put it that way. But, I try to keep it as clean as I can because I have grandchildren, and I'm sure a lot of people do. And, I put on there not for kids, but you never know. Kids are so tech savvy these days. Things happen. So, like I said, I wasn't going to talk about these things, but here recently, things have just, gotten under my skin, I want to say. And I know I'm probably not going to make very many people happy right now. I know some of the things I'm going to say might offend people, but you know what? Wake up. Wake up. So anyway, first I'd like to start off by, I never thought in my lifetime that I would see, well, I actually have in my lifetime seen one former president, past president, assassination attempt, but I never thought I'd really see it now, and I was hoping I'd never see it again, even though we've had assassinations in the past and stuff, but, I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime now. And a couple of weeks ago, we had an attempt on a former president. Why? How stupid can we be nowadays? I mean, really. Let's wake up a little bit and smell the roses, everybody. We're having some serious rough times right now. And what happened a couple of weeks ago to a former president was idiotic, it was ignorant, and it was completely stupid. And whoever thought of this harebrained scheme or idea, they're idiots themselves. And I'll tell you that straight to this camera. You are an idiot. And whoever thought about this, even though I can't tell that person now because they're done, but whoever's behind it, you're an idiot. You're a moron and you're ignorant. And if you don't like what I say, oh well. But that ignorance last week caused a lot of waking up. And a lot of waking up towards maybe, unfortunately, some of our law enforcement agencies that we have, which it's a shame that some of the stuff is coming out now. But really, you have to have been kind of ignorant not to protect the former president. I mean, even a civilian like me. And by all means, these are my opinions, and I'm no professional. And I'm no professional making any of these videos. But by all means, if any little normal person would have noticed what was going on. I mean, you had people telling you that there was going to be an issue. You had, a couple of snipers, but not completely surrounding the venue. A normal thing would be surrounding the venue. Snipers on every roof. You should have had drones in the air. You could have been finding out exactly what was going on. And you even had people pointing fingers at a certain individual that was climbing on top of the roof. But because the ignorance of some of our society today, and whatever went wrong there, and which they're still investigating it, so I'm not sure exactly what went wrong, but whatever happened there was completely ignorance. Complete and utter ignorance. And you're just showing the world, our other countries that are fighting against us now, you're just showing them how stupid and arrogant we actually are. So that's all I want to say about that little situation. Well, then I turn around, and this past week we had some protesting going on. And Lord knows, Americans burning the American flag. And I saw the white gentleman who did it. Well, you know what, white gentleman who did that, and for all you protesters that do that, if you don't like America, get out of here. Leave. Goodbye. Go. I really don't care. I don't think any of you even know what you're protesting about. You're too ignorant to know. None of you know what patriotism means. That's for damn sure. You're just ignorant. You're being ignorant. You're followers, not leaders. Leaders are somebody like we have running for president here soon and hopefully gets the presidency in 2024. That's not an ignorant person. That's somebody who's fighting for their country. And I'm sorry if you left-wingers don't like what I have to say, and I'm probably known by now that you kind of know that I am on the right side, which I am. And if you don't like it, oh well. It's like I tell everybody, if you don't like what I say sometimes and you don't like what you hear, then don't watch. Nobody's forcing you. But getting back to what I said, what I saw, somebody burning the flag, what if I did that in that country? What if somebody, it'd be all over the news. You'd be wanting to cut my head off, hang me, do all kinds of things. So why is it okay for an American to burn an American flag in our country? That's what's really crazy. And if we don't wake up and get a hold of things, we are hemorrhaging in this country now. Hemorrhaging with all the ignorance that's going on. It needs the cap to put on it quickly before something seriously really happens. And I got grandkids and I've got kids and I don't want to see anything happen. But this ignorance has to stop. And then I turn around and I see a national sporting event, which you all know was the Olympics. Been around for years. Every state's there. But, like I said, I don't care what transgender you are, what you choose to be, how you choose to be it. I don't care. I don't care if you're Democratic, if you're Republican, whatever you are. I don't care what race or creed you are. But the one thing that you don't do is you don't make a mockery. And some of you people say it was art. Bullcrap. That's not art. You want art? Go draw on a canvas. That's art. But don't sit there, and I don't care who says it wasn't, don't sit there and make a mockery of the supper. Don't do that. Because some people are Catholic and Christian, and you've offended thousands and thousands of people. And I can't believe France actually let that go. Even though I hear that they're a artistic type of town. Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care how artistic you are. I don't care what transgender you are, what gender specific. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. As long as you don't force it on me, my family, my grandkids, or the world. I don't need it shoved down my throat. I don't need it on a sporting event. I don't need it on national television. Literally, I don't. And I think it was a complete mockery, in my opinion. And I think, like I said, that religion and politics should not be brought into any sports whatsoever. It's a sporting event. It's on national TV. Kids see this. It doesn't need to happen. It's ridiculous. Now that's all for that little subject, and I think I've said what I had to say about that. Then I turn around and I see young children in Israel playing soccer on a field. And because of the idiot Hamas, ignorance, idiots, fools, and I don't want to curse, and I'm not going to curse, but people I think know what I'm about to say. You're an idiot. Luckily that I wasn't in front of you. Because you know what? That wouldn't be happening. The former president that we had a handle on everything. And I don't care what anybody said that he didn't have a handle, that he was being paid, all this other stuff. I don't care. But we didn't have the kind of problems we had right now. But kids, innocent kids, had gotten killed for no reason. So you know what? I tell Israel, go. Take care of business. Do what you have to do to protect your own. That's how I feel about it. You know, back a long time ago, Indians. Some people say we took their land. Some people say we treated them bad. You know what? I wasn't around then. History books say it. You know, so I did go by history when I was younger. But you know what? They fought. They did what they had to do. There was a show on TV not too long ago called Horizon. They fought. They did fight. Now, I don't know if it was exactly like that, but they did fight for what they wanted. And today, they still fight for what they want. But, Israel, go. Do what you got to do. Take care of business. I'm right for you. Do with it. Because killing innocent kids for no reason, you're an idiot. You're a coward, and you're a fool, Hamas. And whoever thinks that way is a fool. And whatever American that's living in our country who thinks that way, they're fools too. They're idiots, and they're morons. You know, we live in a country that You're able to do things. You're able to go places. You're able to take your family places. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. Because you know what? Those other countries, when they hear air raid sirens, they're ducking. They're running. They're taking off. They're hiding wherever they can hide. We don't do that in America. We don't have that problem here. But you know what? If things don't change soon, we're going to have that problem here. And then we're going to see how many tough guys that are out there, or how many of you tough protesters are out there. You know what you're going to do? You're going to run home like a bunch of little babies. You're going to hide. Because like I said before, you don't know what you're protesting about. You have no idea. You're just going following people is what you're doing. So you're an idiot. Be a leader, not a follower. Protect the country you live in. And like I said before, if you don't like this country, get out. Leave. Goodbye. Go home. And if it's not your home, make it your home. But you don't need to be here. You don't need to bring this camaraderie to this country. We don't need it right now. Everyone, we are the laughing stock of everyone. We really are. Russia, China, everywhere. We're the laughing stock right now. I think we got more important things that we need to worry about than the stupidity that's going on right now. Because don't forget, we have a nuclear sub out there. Not ours. Not ours. But it's been there. Hanging around. We're getting terrorists in this country every day. We're getting people across the border every day. That's what we need to worry about. And if everybody wants to turn around and be like it is in other places where the women, the Muslim women, unfortunately can't show their faces, where this can't be done, and I saw things with Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is, don't even say it right probably, but I watched a video on him one day, and I watched what he makes his people do every day, and the kind of rules that they have to follow. I watched it. And if you want to be that way, we're heading that way. But you know what? We need to get our heads out of our butts, become the Americans like we used to be, get strong again. And the only way that's going to happen is if we all stay together. We all work as a team. We all know what a team is. We watch sports every week. So we all know what a team is. And sometimes things don't always go the way we want it to go. But you know what? We can hope for the best. We can hope for the best. And I think that if things don't change here in November, and like I said, I don't like to get political, but unfortunately I had to, and I didn't like to talk religion, but I think I have what they call the cojones to say what everybody else is thinking. But the thing is, I'm not afraid to say it, and I will say it. And I'll say it without cursing, because I don't need to. Even though I'd like to, but I don't need to, because I try to keep this as respectful as I can. I don't want to be like everybody else, and I'm not like everybody else. And like I said in a little disclaimer before, I'm no professional. I don't do this for a living. I have a full-time job. I really do. This is just something I enjoy to do, and something I got into a while back, and something kind of my family and my kids always asked me to do. So I did it, and I thought it was cool. And hopefully some of my stuff is educational. And I hope to continue to do it. Even if I don't make it as a big, huge star. But I hope to continue to do this. I really do. But everybody, come on. Wake up. Let's make America great again. And the only way it's going to happen is if we elect certain people in office. And we all know who I'm talking about. And yeah, I'm on that side. I am. And I'm sorry if I offended you. You don't have to watch my videos. But hopefully you do. Hopefully the political part doesn't take away the brain thinking. And kind of listen to what other people have to say. I've recently, I have a Facebook and TikTok channel too. And I've recently saw some close friends of mine that I had years ago in high school and everything kind of lose some friendships over their political affiliation, and some of them over religion and everything. I think that's a little crazy. If you're willing to lose friendship over your political views, it's a little crazy. You know what I mean? It's a little crazy. Especially if you've been friends and stuff for a very long time. It's a little bit crazy. I think at this point in time, our country is so weak right now that we all need to band together and have support and stop the idiot stuff that's going on and stop the idiot people that are causing this idiot stuff. And another thing, media, slow down. Slow down. I know it's a political year. I know things are going on, but slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? Slow down. Let's talk about important things. You know, we lost a couple of weeks ago, like I talked about earlier, a gentleman, a firefighter, a fellow firefighter like I was, for no reason, senseless reason at all, because of an ignorant fool. We lost other people. We almost lost, not lost other people, but other people got injured. Kids recently were killed. How much more are we going to do? How much more can we take as a country? Really, how much more can we take? Not much. Not much. So, you know, in these trying times, let's stick with the smart stuff instead of the stupid stuff and the mockery of different stuff. And how about we band together? Because, like I said, we're headed for some bad times here soon. It's being said all over. Bad times. So anyway, you know, I don't want to go too much more into this. I didn't want to really get a whole big thing into this. But this is my opinion only. And we're all entitled to our opinions. And you know what? Comment on some of this stuff. Tell me what you think. Give me your comments on how you feel. I'm not mean. You'll never ever see me get mean with any comments. Even if you get mean, I'm not going to get mean. I'm just going to respectfully comment nicely. That's it. Because that's the way I am. I don't have to be like that person who comments negativity. I don't have to be negative. I can hope for positive. Hope for the best. Because like I said, I have grandkids. I have kids. You know, and I made a decision here recently to rejoin a certain Florida State Guard, let's put it that way, at my age, 59 years old. My age. So that way I can help my state and my country. I leave in a couple of weeks. But you know what? I feel good. I feel good because I'm able to help my country. I'm able to help my state. So, anyway, I'd like to thank everyone again for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you can continue to do that, that would be wonderful. And, like I had said in the past, if I can get to a certain amount of subscribers, there will be some special treats for everyone. Could be a bunch of different things. Don't know yet. Still in the planning phases, but it will happen. I'd like to get up there to those 500 to 1,000 subscribers. That would be great. You know, I do this, like I say, I have a 40-hour work week job. I do this at night. Matter of fact, it is almost 7 o'clock at night. I got to be at work at 5 a.m. in the morning. And here I'm making videos. So that way, hopefully, I can educate some people and maybe give some advice to people. But anyway, there again. Peace out from the Gungeon. Until next time.